Good afternoon, well, this is Ivan Lamera. It's coming to what? It's, I don't know, 4:30 right now? 4:40? 4:41. Close call. Yeah. Hope you guys know my video I made yesterday. You want to travel? No, I took this week off. So I'm going to take Monday to Saturday off, and I'm going to start fresh Sunday. And this Sunday, I'm going to increase the speed to 3.1, 3.2. That way I burn like 400 calories. I burn more calories. Because 11 years ago, I went on like 3.2, 3.3 speed. I was burning 400 to even 500 calories a night. That's why I lost so much weight in 5 months. I lost like 50 pounds in 5 months. Obviously. I want to lose the weight badly because I'm sick and tired of being a fat Ivan man. I want to be an Ivan who's in shape, skinny, yeah. Because the real you is when you're skinny. So all the people in the world who are obese or they're fat or big, the real you is when you lose the weight. That's why I recommend all you people around the world who are overweight, obviously, or big, I recommend you go to the gym and lose the weight, man. The real you is when you lose the weight. When you lose the weight, you look more beautiful, more hotter, right? Yeah. Some Sarah? Yeah, I'm off tomorrow. Yay, I'm off. I worked 6 days straight again this week. Sunday all the way to Friday I worked. 6 fucking days straight. But I get tomorrow off and I work Sunday. I don't know why. I might get money off. I don't know. We'll see what happens, obviously. Yeah. I'm going to lose this weight, get on 194. Get my first girlfriend. First secret girlfriend. I know you guys are messing, but you're crazy people. I have to date my girlfriend in secret. I know you guys are crazy people. You're a mess I made, yeah. I have a wife. I do have a wife, and my wife, VJ, is a cheating whore. She doesn't care about the relationship. She keeps cheating on me and fucking guys behind my back, as I'm 100% justified in getting my girlfriend. And if VJ's pissed off, it's too bad, man. I'm sorry. Karma's a bitch. There you go. I'm not gonna let VJ do like that, whereby she doesn't want me to see the chick and she keeps fucking all these guys on my back. I'm not gonna let VJ do that. No way. I'm sorry. VJ is a crazy woman, Ivan. If she gives you hell, ignore her, man. VJ is a crazy woman, Samsara. I bought Subway today, so I'm going to eat my side. I have a 12-inch tuna sub with Diet Pepsi. Yeah. Do not let VJ do it, Ivan. VJ is a cheating whore. She's not worth the judgment, and she knows it. She's fucking evil, man. Yeah, man. You cheat on me at the same time you destroy my sleep too. She's fucking evil, man. Yeah, man. That's how evil she is, man. Yeah, I'm selfish. I'm gonna keep seeing these guys Ivan's never gonna know, but at the same time, I want to be with Ivan. I want to be good with him. I want to be featured in the magazine. I want his billions off his book. I want to travel around the world with him. I want to try with him. I want to go close shot with him. I want to start that big film studio with him. I want to sign that massive albums on him. I want to see Light I Love. I want to be with him because she's fucking crazy, man. Crazy woman. She's selfish. That's why it pisses me off how selfish VJ is, man. Everything, it's all about her, not about Ivan. And it finally hit me, yeah. VJ only cares about herself. She doesn't care about me, man. Her actions show she doesn't care about me, yeah. Because if she really cared about me, she wouldn't destroy my sleep like that, man. So, I don't care if Ivan can't sleep. I want to destroy his sleep, annoy his sleep. And I don't care about the relationship. I want to keep fucking on these guys. At the same time, I don't want Ivan touching one chick because she's fucking crazy, man. But no, VJ, you're not going to get your full cake. When I get on 194, I'm going to get my girlfriend, and I'm not going to stay away, man. I'm going to keep seeing her. Just like you're going to keep seeing the guys. Because you're selfish, VJ. You want your full cake. You're a crazy woman, Samsara. Yeah. And Ivan, when you hang out with your date and get your secret girlfriend, do not let your brothers know or your family. Your family are not your friends. They are enemies. If you tell them that you have a date, you have a girlfriend, the bullshit can happen and demons can manifest, and your brothers might go behind your back and bang your girlfriend Ivan because they're filled with jealousy and envy. I'm in a mess. I had that huge argument with my younger brother 2 years ago about VJ, and he flat out denied I was God and denied that VJ is my wife. He thought I was a crazy person when what I was saying was true, and that's why I'm never letting anybody know. I'm keeping it to myself. I'm not gonna let the Disney employees know. I'm not gonna let the Coco 4 employees know. I'm keeping it to myself. My relationship with my secret girlfriend, Sarah. I know you guys are crazy people, man. Yeah, man. Watch, Ivan. If you make your relationship public with your girlfriend and you post pictures online, I have the keys. The world will know. Watch, the next day the bullshit's gonna happen, man. I go to Dinty's and it's chaos at Dinty's. Like the woman some of the women might yell at her. The Dinty bosses might give me attitude. They yell at me, and the guys can have beef with me. No, I'm sorry, man. It pisses me off that you're fucking dating this chick, man. You had some Ivan Mara fresh from the heavens. Was all garbage and trash. It's not fair. But I'm special, and I'm why. That's why you can't let anybody know I can. Keep it to yourself. Relationship with your girlfriend. Samsara? Yeah. Samsara? Yeah. And next week I'm gonna start going over my book. I'll be done in a good month and a half. I'll be done. I'm gonna get once I get my money for my taxes, all that I'm investing in my book, my proofreading and my design, my cover for my book, the mysterious cover. I'll show you guys a picture. Yeah, my book will be like this, guys. See that? Like this. So it's red, and my idea is I have trees on the top. The trees on the top are beautiful. The trees on the bottom look cursed. Obviously, that represents the north and the south of my book. Tell the designer that way the designer knows Ivan. Ivan, do you want a clipper? Yeah, sure, you can put a clipper on it too. I might have a clipper with my book. Oh, I don't know. Well, my book cover will be nice, man. It's gonna be fucking nice. The Last Hope for Xanus by Ivan Omer, edited by whoever edits my book. And you have Volume 1, Volume 2, and Volume 3. Yeah. And Xanus is a page turner. It's a masterpiece. There's a reason why the Gates want to control it, because they know how good of a book it is. It's a book better than Harry Potter, and it's a book that will sell more copies than Harry Potter. So, Sarah? Yeah, man, it's a masterpiece. My book. That's why the gatekeepers want to control it, because they know it's financial control and billions for me and VJ, and it's my journey to becoming king. That's why God made it so easy for me. Yeah, even though you don't like the keys, you trip and everything, and everyone hates you with the keys. God gave you the keys. That way, you can open your own door. You can make your easy billions, because the gatekeepers are never gonna let you be a billionaire. Trust me, man, if I sell out a watch, 20 years go by, I'm not even worth $1 million. I'm worth maybe $100 million, $80 million after 20 years. The gates dupe me, man. They'll let me really live a great life, but I don't want to live in the multi-millionaire life where they own like a $350 million jet and like a $700 million house, $650 million house. Yeah. So, sorry. Only we can live that life because they're crazy people with the kids. They're consumed, they're angry, they're blind by the greed and they're angry. That's why I gotta give me the keys. But the kids don't dupe me. They dupe VJ, but they didn't dupe me. VJ's stupid, Samsara. You have the fucking keys and you sell out, VJ, man. How stupid can you be, man? And now you're crying me to get you off because you know you fucked up, man. You messed up. Yeah. I messed up, man. Like, the gates dupe me. I have a shitty career. Yeah, VJ has a shitty career. Her career is pretty much independent, shitty movies. And, like, guest roles on television shows. That's her career. And she releases her singles. The whole world listens to it, but because she's under the gates, her keys are useless. The gates won't let her be successful, yeah, because they're crazy people. That's why I came with the keys. Well, the keys don't dupe me. Sorry? Yeah. So, Sarah? Yeah. How much copies will your book sell, Ivan? Between, I don't know, 650 to 1 billion copies sold around there. I'm going to guess around 750 million and 800 million copies sold. And I make my 14, 15, 16 billion off the book. If I sell 800 million copies, I'll make my like 15, 16 billion off the book around there. If I sell 700, I'll make my 14, 13, 14, 20.5 billion off the book. I think I'm going to make around that 14 billion range. Maybe 700 million copies sold around there. I had a bidding on Harry Potter. Xanus will be number 1 on the charts, man. Number 1 on the charts for the bestseller list. Number 1. Because I'm God and I wrote the book and I'm special. The whole English people will buy my book, man. This has been crazy. Yeah, and the gates know that Ivan's supposed to be more popular than Harry Potter. The world's gonna love his book and he's gonna make his billions off the book. He controls the brand and he can easily start his own movie with VJ, yes. Fund his own movie for $1.8 billion. Fund his own game for $500 million. And sign that mega deal with 80-20 deal with Amazon. Yeah. And he controls all that with VJ. Yeah, we want to control that, yeah. Because the gates know by Zane's brand, my Zane's book is worth like $30 billion, man. You're looking at like $30 billion in sales. Something crazy. If the book does do 30 billion sales, I'll make my 14 after taxes and rules cut. I'll make my like $14 million, $14.5 million off the book. I sell 35 billion around there. I'll make my 16 billion, maybe 17 billion off the book. 16 billion off the books. I'm sorry. My guess is that's how much Xanus will do in sales. 30 billion around there in sales. It's a huge brand, man. And that's for the book alone. And you have the movie sales, you have the game sales, and you have the merchandise sales. That's why if you think of the bigger picture, Xanus is like a $100 billion brand, man. For all the sales, right? The total sales. Something crazy. 80, 90, $100 billion brand. It's huge. Yeah. And the gates want to control it because they're greedy pigs. Even though you make the trillions around the world, and you have tens, I don't know, you have your hundreds of trillions in your bank probably, you're just a greedy psychopath. You're greedy. I'm sorry, I want to control everything. Even your brand, I want to control. I'm like, no. Zero. The money off the book is for me, VJ. It's not for you. Samsara. It's for me, VJ. It's not for you. Samsara. I'm not gonna let you take control over my book and destroy my life after already causing that mess in my life and treating me like shit my whole life and locking all doors, me hiding your wealth. And you think I pour my blood, sweat, and tears in my book, and you think I'm gonna let you control my book? You're crazy, man. The money off the book is for me, VJ. It's not for you. You're just a greedy pig. There's no way I'm gonna let you control my book after what you did to me, and knowing that you have all that money in your bank, man. No way. That money's for me, VJ. It's not for you. You're just a greedy pig, man. You're a greedy psychopath. Yeah. I'm sorry, man. I'm envious. I don't want you living that life with VJ, man. I'm fucking envious. Smelling a Hollywood going beauty, living a multi-million life. I don't want you living that life with VJ, Ivan, because they're envious. That's why I came with the keys. Over the case don't dupe me. Because they're consumed with their envy and their greed. They're crazy people. Yeah. Samsara? Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. They don't want you living that life. No. The Gates can't stand the fact of me making all that money, controlling my own money, and living that life with VJ. It gets to them. It pisses them off. They can't stand the fact of me and VJ living that life because they're envious. It's a psychotic envy they have towards me and VJ. It's crazy, man. Like, you gotta be a greedy psychopath to make trillions every year and have, I don't know, your 80 trillion, even perhaps even 100 trillion in your bank, make a big fuss over somebody making $40 million and controlling his own baggage. You're fucking crazy, man. I'm sorry, man. I don't want you living that life, man. I don't want you making your billions on your movie and your merch, your game, and making your billions off your boy. That's gonna piss me off. I don't want you living that life, Ivan. It's about Hollywood beauty. I don't want you getting VJ all fresh yourself either, too, Ivan. You should share. I'm like, no, I'm not sharing with you, man. I'm not fucking sharing with the garbage. Are you fucking crazy? No. She's my wife. She's meant for me. You're not meant for her. And I'm not meant for those women around the world. But you guys are crazy people. You're blind, man. Crazy fucking people, yeah. You know you're not meant for me. That's why you see hell, but you lecture everything over because you're crazy people, man. Yeah. So, Sarah? Yeah. Yeah. Do not let the gatekeepers do that, Ivan. They already have tens of trillions in their bank and they make trillions on the world. Even if they threaten you with death, don't let them do you, man. God gave you the keys, that way you can be king and your wife can be with you and you can control our money and get your off yourself. You sell to the gates, they're going to destroy your life. Me and VJ are both trash and garbage. We're sharing with the world. VJ sees hell, she's crying around us every night. The gates take all my money, give me peanuts. The world's saved, they get their full cake. We don't get the going beauty or the originating perks. Yeah, the gates are going to do me if I sell. That's why I'm not selling. I know it's scary to die. I'd rather wake up 1 minute later and have the gates doing that, man. No way. Literally, I'm in that room. I'm scared to death, obviously. And I wake up 1 minute later, I wake up in the hospital. Because when you die, you're unconscious. So I'm in that room, and literally 1 minute later, I just wake up in the hospital. I'm like, what the fuck? I died. And I come back to life, and I get it over with, man. And I get VJ all fresh in myself. And I control the Xanus. The rights are mine for Xanus. The gates don't touch my money. And now, the billions I know, the 14 billion I make off the boat, I can start Sky's name with VJ. And fund my movie. Self-finance my movie with my own money. And the game too, right? Yeah. And I got the going beauty with VJ. The updated look. Yeah, man. Susana? Yeah. A good 4 or 5 more years of dishwashing, I'm done. This is below my pay grade. I'm not supposed to be doing these shitty fucking jobs. Making minimum wage, man, yeah. I'm making less. At Coco Foodie, I make the least amount of money in the kitchen. I make $15.75 an hour minimum wage. All the other kitchen guys make their $18 an hour. But I make my $15.75 because the doors are locked on me, obviously. And I take shit from all these bosses who are much smaller than me, man. That's how you know I'm humble. Yeah, even though the Coco Foodie boss is so small compared to me, I'm humble enough to work for him and take shit from him and have him yell at me and all that stuff. Even though I'm much bigger than that guy. Because I'm humble. That's the symbolism in the Bible where it says Christ humbled himself, taking on the form of a servant. When Christ came to earth in his first coming, he was not a king, he was a servant. He was a suffering servant. Whereas in heaven, before he became flesh, he was ruling with the Father and Holy Spirit in heaven, obviously, right? Yeah, he humbled himself. That's the symbols in the Bible, obviously. Me working shitty jobs that are below my pay grade. Yeah. All these guys at Dindy's and Coco Food who I work with are much smaller than me, man. They're all average people who make their 40, 50, 60K a year. 70, 80, 90K a year. And I'm supposed to be a multi-billionaire living a celebrity life, but the gatekeepers betrayed me. That's why I'm poor working dishwashing. So, Sarah? Yeah. How psychotic are the gates? They're so psychotic, like, even if they kick me out and I'm homeless, they won't care. Yeah, I don't care if Ivan's homeless. I don't care if we kick Ivan out, he's homeless. He's not touching a dime of my money. He can only do minimum wage. That's how crazy they are. Hence why God gave me the keys, the way the gates don't do me. And unless he sells to me, but if I sell to you, you're never going to let me be a billionaire. You're going to lock the doors on me. I'm not an idiot, man. You only let me be worth maybe my $20, $50 million. Because you're crazy. You're consuming with your enemy. That's why I came with the keys. The way the gates don't do me. Sarah? Think about it. The gates won't even care if I'm homeless. Like, yeah, I don't care if Ivan's homeless. He's not touching a dime of my money, man. I'm fucking Everest. He's not touching a dime of my money. Yeah, you're also not touching a dime off my book royalties. Zero. That money's for me. VJ, it's not for you. You didn't allow me to make money in this world I created. You're also not touching a dime off my book royalties. That's my money for me, VJ, it's not for you. There you go. Yeah. I'm going to tell them that. Like, yeah, when I was born, you locked the doors on me and separated me from my wife and caused this mess. And you won't let me touch your money except for minimum wage. The blood, sweat, and tears I put into this book is for the money's for me, it's not for you. Ivan, this is my house. Yeah, this house that is yours is a house that I created. Me and VJ created. And how dare you tell God that this is your house? You didn't create this place, man. I did. Without me, you wouldn't have a world to make your money, man. I created the earth. You may own the highest in the world, but you're not God. You didn't create the universe. Me and VJ did. As we deserve to control our money, you don't deserve to control our money. There you go. And they're all pissed off. Yeah, like, fuck, man. Ivan has the keys. He doesn't have to sell to us. Yes, I have the keys. I have to sell to you, man. They know I have to sell to them. Yeah. The rights for Xanus is his. He has the keys. He just have to sell to us. Let's threaten him with that, and hopefully he sells the shares. Even then, I say no. I'm not selling you. I'm not gonna do it. No way. Samsara. Yeah. 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 Samsara? That's why God gave you the keys, Ivan. That way you can open your own door. Yeah, and the gates don't dupe you. You don't have to sell to them. Yeah, that's why God gave you the keys. So you can open your own doors, Samsara. Yeah. Yeah, man. Like, you have some guts to say it's the best fantasy novel written. It is. It's better than Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, better than all those fantasy series, man. It's a masterpiece, my book. A little raw in some sections, but it's a masterpiece. I wrote an amazing book, and the Gates know that. That's why they want to control. I remember my stepmother, she told me, oh, Ivan, your book's number one. She says it's number one because it's the best fantasy story ever told. And also, because I wrote it, it's worth billions. It's going to beat out Harry Potter. That's why she says number one. And they know I have the keys, obviously. I remember I heard myself, oh, yeah, I want to buy it. Yeah, the Gates want to buy the rights off my book, but you're not touching a dime of my money. I'm not selling. This money is for me, VJ. I have the keys not to sell to you, man. This money's for me, VJ. It's not for you. You're just a greedy pig. Sarah? Yeah. It's for me, VJ. It's not for you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, fuck, man. Ivan's father made it so easy for him. Even though we locked everything on him, his father had to give him the fucking keys. Yeah. They had to give Ivan the fucking keys, yeah. It opened his door so easily. Even when everything's locked on him, he uploads something on YouTube everyone around the world knows, and they're all tuning in. Yeah, the keys is power, man. Easy money. Yeah, man. God made it easy for me. You know, Ivan, I'll give you the keys. You know the gates lock on doors. I'll give you the keys to the kingdom. You open your door so easily. All you have to do is just own something. And I wrote my own book. I own it. That's easy plans for me, VJ. God made it easy for me, yeah. And I'll give you a gift, Ivan. Yeah, God gave me and VJ the keys and the gifts, obviously. Because he knew the gates would lock the doors on us. Yeah. VJ's gifted too. VJ can write music. You know what I'm saying? VJ can obviously write a novel like me too. She has the gift of God like me, obviously. VJ's gifted too. We're both gifted. She can act, she can sing. And I guarantee VJ can do stand-up comedy too. She's funny too, man. VJ, when she speaks, she has a sense of humor like me. She's not as funny as me, obviously. I don't hate VJ, I'm saying. But VJ's funny too, man. You see her videos, she has a sense of humor too. Yeah, she's funny too, VJ. But she's not as funny as me because I don't hate VJ, I'm saying, yeah. 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 You're making Xanus for $1.8 billion. Yeah, $1.8 billion. That's why we're looking at on her technology. Eritad, devils, Ephesus and them devils. An amazing world building that will blow Avatar out of the water, Pandora out of the water, and a war that will blow Helm's Deep out of the water. Yeah, man. Because in my opinion, Helm's Deep, the Helm's Deep war in Lord of the Rings is my favorite war in the trilogy. It's the most epic war in my opinion. Ivan, you like it better than the Gondor War and the Rohan War in Return of the King? Yes, I do. The charge and the speech in the Rohan War was amazing, but the war was rushed. It's just them running over the horse with their horses. The Gondor one was pretty good, but even that's not as good as the Helm's Deep. The Helm's Deep War is the best one, man, in my opinion. I have hiccups. Yeah, that's why people tell me, yeah, I even think of a war about beat my Helm's Deep. People tell me that, yeah. Looking at a war that will blow Helm's Deep out of the water. Previously, we only put like $30 million towards visual effects for Lord of the Rings, and you got a war like that. You're putting like $33 million towards each of your volumes. You're looking at an unheard of war, Ivan. You and your actors are gonna be badass movie stars, I know. Fighting all those demons, looking at a masterpiece, Ivan. I know, Peter. Looking at a masterpiece. Yeah, man. Hey guys, I have the hiccups. I'm gonna go get some water. Back in a sec. Let's give everybody doing away laugh a lot. Hope you guys enjoy the show. Right guys, I'm back. I wanted to drink some water. I had the hiccups. Yeah. Now, once Geysers are open for business, all the Hollywood actors, agents, and managers are going to be calling my office. It's crazy. Hello, this guy's name. How may I help you? It's crazy, yeah. Yeah, all the Xanus Stars agents are going to be calling my office too. Because they want to read my movie so bad. Once the Xanus Stars read my book, yeah, I can't wait to be a part of this story, man. This is a masterpiece, yeah. Ivan makes it for $1.8 billion, and you have Airhead and them be demons. You're looking at a masterpiece. Yeah, a masterpiece. Looking at devils and demons. Yeah, man. How scary. So scary, you guys are going to feel for me and the actors, and you might cry. When you see me in Agony Volume 3, end of Volume 3, and you see the 20,000 demonic army marching, some people in the world might cry, oh my god, Ivan, please don't die. Yeah, it's crazy. It's a powerful story. Hence why I guarantee we'll go watch every movie like Xanus, man. The world sees the trailers, how scary the beings are, they're devils and demons. I'm guaranteed going to go watch for Xanus. It's a masterpiece, man. It's a deeper story than Lord of the Rings. Here's a guy, Ivan, your story is more simple than Lord of the Rings, but it's deeper. It's a deep story. Yeah, Lord of the Rings is just about Frodo destroying the One Ring, and the ring possesses people, and then you have the Eye of Sauron. A powerful story, but it's not as powerful as my book. My book has a deeper story. But Lord of the Rings has a better warbling and a better speech and dialogue. My movie has the better characters and the better story. And character and story trumps warbling and story. So, Sarah, you focus more on warbling and less on your characters, your book won't be as good. Never put your warbling before your characters. No, your characters are more important than your warbling. Your warbling is secondary. It's important when you write a fantasy novel to have good warbling, but your characters comes first. Your character and your story comes first. Warbling is secondary. And I recommend all you fantasy aspiring authors out there who want to write fantasy, I recommend stay away from info dumps when you describe your lands. Describe the lands through the character's perspective. How they act in the world, what they say about the world, what they think about the world. You know what I'm saying? That makes the story more interesting. Get to the point. Stay away from info dumps. Otherwise, you can bore your reader, man. Because Lord of the Rings, even though it's a masterpiece, it's a bit boring for me. Because J.R.R. Tolkien spends pages dumping you with all these info dumps about the lands, man. It's crazy. Yeah. Over in the western hills stood a mountain in the east. It was far above anything anyone can imagine. The door was very big and thick. Now, I'm making words up here, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he spends, even though it's beautiful, even though his language, the way he describes the world is beautiful, obviously, beautiful, it can get repetitive and it gets annoying, and that's why his book could be boring in some sections, some Sarah. But it's a masterpiece. The Lord of the Rings is a masterpiece. But it's not as good as my book, some Sarah. Yeah. Everything will be demons, man. That's why those answers are lucky. They're fucking lucky, man. Yeah. That's why all the Hollywood actors are gonna envy them, man. Fuck you, lucky, man. You gotta be part of that amazing story. I read Ivan's book. That's a fucking masterpiece, man. Yeah, I heard the budget's like $1.8 billion. Yeah, it's $1.8 billion. Holy shit. Like, second year when I signed the stars, you get the announcement, their contracts are revealed. I also write on my Skywars News the budget for Xanus. Ivan's making Xanus for $1.8 billion. Crazy, huh? Yeah. Almost a $2 billion budget movie. Crazy, man, yeah. Imagine technology with $1.8 billion. What kind of movie you're getting, man. You're looking at a revolution of technology, whereby the world building is so beautiful, the war, the action sequences will be, like, unheard of. Better than Lord of the Rings, man. Lord of the Rings, they only made for $90 million, and the action's amazing. Well, imagine putting $1 billion towards special effects and visual effects. That's why Peter will be so happy with Mel Gibson, because I gave him an unlimited budget, man. Peter's a guy, we can do this for the war. We can have all these extras in Switzerland in the movie. We can afford it, yeah. We can do this for Airhead, make him scary. You know what I'm saying? We can afford it. We do this for the sets, for the cameras, for the costumes, for the weapons, for the armor, for the mask. Yeah, my budget's so big. I gave Peter an unlimited budget, yeah, or Mel Gibson, whoever I choose, right? Yeah. That's why Peter Jackson is chosen to have that smile on his face. Because he signed his $1 billion+ deal. He's getting paid. I also gave him an unlimited budget, man. He's like, your company blows out of the water. I know. I even fuck Hollywood, man. Hollywood gave me a shitty like $300 million budget for my 3 movies, and you're making it for $1.8 billion. Holy shit, your car goes out of the water. Yeah, better perks, all that stuff, sir. Yeah. Yeah, man. This video might only be an hour, guys. I don't feel like talking for long today. Yeah. 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 Will Eritap be more formidable than Thanos? Well, yeah, he will because even though Thanos was very formidable, he had the Infinity Stones. He wasn't that scary, but you felt for the Avengers when you watch Endgame and Infinity War. But Thanos is a PG-13 villain. He's not scary, but he was very formidable. I felt for the Avengers when I saw Infinity War in theaters. Well, for Eritad, he's very formidable. He's powerful. He's also demonic. He's a demon. He's a devil. He's horrifying to look at. Hence why you feel for me and the actors like crazy when you watch the movie. Yeah, if you think Infinity War and Endgame are good movies, Xanus will beat it, man. Xanus is even a better story than Infinity War and Endgame. A better movie better than all the Marvel movies. Better than all the Marvel movies. Even better than The Dark Knight. Yeah, Xanus, if it's done right, will be better than The Dark Knight. It's a masterpiece. You'll see what I mean when you read my book. I wrote a masterpiece, man. There's a reason why the Gates want to control it, because they know it's an amazing book. Yeah. I remember I heard my stepfather, he was talking, he's like, how the heck can you write a book like that? I overheard him talking, yeah, he was talking about my book. Yeah, my book's a masterpiece, man. Oh, I even wrote this book, man. Holy shit, he's gifted. He wrote this with no help, yeah. No help. All these famous authors have help when they write books because they have editors, man. George R. Martin and J.K. Rowling have editors who help them with their book. They help them with the characters, the story. Whereas me, I did everything myself. No help. Because I'm gifted. God gave me the gift of the heavens, obviously. Right? I'm gifted, obviously. I wrote a masterpiece. It's an amazing book. How much money did you make off your book, by the way, honey? I don't know, VJ. I made $14.8 million. You made $14.8 million off your book? I'm like, yeah. She's like, holy shit, that's a lot of money, Ivan. I know. A lot of money. Some Sarah. I told you, even when me and VJ are king and queen, everything around the world is locked on us. The Gates will never let me and VJ touch a dime of their money unless we sell to them. But the whole thing is set up. If we sell to them, they're never going to let us be billionaires. They're going to lock the doors on us. That's why God gave me the keys. So I mean, VJ have our own door and we have our own money. That's how serious it is, man. Even when I'm king, everything around the world is locked on me. The only thing me and VJ can do is minimum wage. Because I made the billions off the book and I own the rights off Xanus, I made my $14 million. Me and VJ, that's enough money for me and VJ to pay our bills and live off that. And we can start our own business. The only way for me and VJ to make money is by starting business with our own money. Everything around the world's locked. Because it gets control all that, right, Samsara? Yeah. Well, because I made $14 billion off the book, I can now start my film studio, my Sky Source film studio with VJ. And we make that amazing Xanus movie. Something better than Lord of the Rings. Yeah. Samsara? Yeah. And beware, Ivan, of the greedy Hollywood agents and managers. They're greedy pigs. John Boyega's agent might push for like a $20 million rolly check. I'm like, guys, man, you think I'm stupid? John Mayenga's not worth that. I'm not going to pay him a $12 million rolly check. It's nothing. I'm like, that's not the point. The point is he's not worth that for his movie contract. He gets 8 and a $9 million base. That's good enough. And I'll pay him $1.8 million for the game. And he gets 200, I don't know, like $30K for the promos, the photo shoot promos, and the commercial promos, and the interviews. And he gets $500K for the merch. That's a good deal for John Mayenga. And potential earnings is speaking about global touring. That's like a $19.7 million deal, or a $20+ million deal if he goes speaking. And he makes his 300,000+ in speaking. Some center. Andy Serkis' agent might want $30 million. I'm like, no. Andy Serkis gets 10.5. I can give Andy Serkis 10.5, 10.6 million other rollies, but for his base, I'm going to pay him a bit less. He gets 8. Because Job is a supporting character, but he's not a supporting lead like Tacitonius, Cassius, and Papyri. If you read the book, Volume 1 and Volume 2, the supporting leads are pretty much Tacitonius, Papyri, and Cassius. And in Volume 3, everyone kind of has like an equal amount of scenes, but if you think of it in the bigger picture sense, the supporting leads are pretty much Cassius, Papyri, and Tacitonius when you read the book. And Tacius is the lead, obviously, whereas all the other actors characters are supporting characters. They're not supporting leads, but they're supporting characters. Okay, Andy Serkis, I'm paying you less than John May and Jim Monson, even though you're bigger than them, because Job doesn't contribute as much of the role compared to the Cassius and Tacitonius, but I'll give you more in royalties and keep you happy. Is that a good deal for you? That's a good deal for me. That's a good deal. That's fair. You're paying him less for the base, but you're giving him more in royalties. Yeah, I'll give him like a 10.6, 10.7 million royalty check. Andy Serkis. That's a good deal for him. And Andy Serkis, you can pay him $2 million for the game. So he signed his $20 million deal too, and you can give him $500K for the merch, $600K for the merch. He signed a 0.6 million deal on Andy Serkis. You see what I'm saying? All these actors signed massive contracts for saying this. 11 million. 19 million, 20 million, 26 million, 28 million. They're all massive contracts, man. Massive deals. And so all the Hollywood actors, when they see how much money I'm paying all the Xanus stars, holy shit, Ivan's kind of blows out of the water. We don't make this in Hollywood. Yeah. In Hollywood, how it works is only 1 or 2 guys make the dough, and everyone else gets peanuts. Yeah, that's how it works. One guy gets 20 million, one woman makes 12 or 10, 2 guys make like 3.5, and everyone else gets their 700K, 800K, 500K. So that works in Hollywood, yeah. So that works. Some center. Yeah. Give me a second. I'm gonna go get some food. I'll be back in a sec, guys. Maybe we don't want to wait. Oh, we gotta do this show. Right, guys, I'm back. Sorry for the long wait. I went upstairs to get some food. I'm fucking hungry. I ate a couple food today, but I only had my plate wasn't that big. I had like scrambled eggs, so I'm eating my appetizer right now. I have my Subway, which I'll eat in like 4 hours from now. I don't know, around like 8 o'clock I'll eat my Subway. But what are you eating, Ivan? Chapati with beans. It's really good. It's like a wrap, right? It's really good. Yeah. Do not let the agents dupe you, Ivan. They're greedy pigs. Why are they greedy, Ivan? Because they know me and VJ's movies, the box office for the 4K movie box office is billions in profit. The merchandise is billions in profit. The game is billions in profit. That's why they want to make a chunk of that, the agents, so they're greedy. Yeah, I want to make a chunk of that pie, but they're not. I know you're greedy. You're a shark. You smell underwater. I'm not paying the actual money, man. This is enough. You're just being greedy, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah, all the agents and managers want a bigger cut of the pie. That's why they're greedy. Everyone around the world wants a piece of my money, man. Me and VJ's money. That's why you gotta be careful for the greedy Hollywood agents and managers. I'm saying they're greedy pigs. Especially the ones who represent the A-listers. The bigger ones and the smaller ones are greedy, man. Be careful, Ivan, for the greedy Hollywood manager agent, all the greedy pigs. They'll all accept my deal, obviously, because the actors in Hollywood don't make that on average, right? And so I'll accept my deal. But if they get greedy and they want more money, I'm like, guys, man, you're getting greedy. I'm not paying this actor more money, man. This is enough. They don't make this in Hollywood. I'm sorry. And they might play that game with me. Yeah, Ivan, he or she is big. Yeah, in Hollywood they may be big, but when in my movie, they're not the main show anymore, man. Me and VJ are the main show, and what I'm paying them's enough. They're not gaining more money, man. You guys are getting greedy. Like for the Great Escape, the agent might Keanu Reeves' manager agent might tell me, Ivan, man, Keanu Reeves is big, man. You know how big this guy is? Yeah, he may be big in Hollywood. In my movie, he's not the main show. Me and VJ are the main show. I'm saying, Keanu Reeves will make my movie better. Obviously, he'll help build more of the buzz. Obviously, he helps build the buzz. But at the end of the day, the world's excited to see me and VJ, not him. They're excited to see him a little bit. He's a big, well-known Hollywood actor, but they're mainly excited to see me and VJ. So I'm not going to pay Keanu Reeves a $250 million royalty deal for the back end. You're fucking crazy, man. He's ripped me off. He gets 125, 130, 135. That's good enough for the Great Escape. $7 million for the merch, $10 million for the game, and $48 million for his base and his bonuses. And he gets like, I don't know, $100K worth for the promos and the interviews. That's good enough for Keanu Reeves. And potential earnings in speaking. That's a good deal for him. He doesn't make that all. You sign a $200 million deal. Yeah, even though $200 million is a lot of money, Ivan, like, you're making your billions. Yes, I know, guys. If you think about how much money me and VJ make, you're gonna feel like shit. Stop thinking about that. And just know that I gave him a good deal. You're just greedy, guys. You want more money. I'm not paying him more money. Now, $200 million deal is good enough for Keanu Reeves. I'm not paying him any more money. That's enough for the movie contracts, I'm saying. Yeah. A $122 million deal for Ben Affleck is enough, and a 103 million deal for Scarlett Johansson's enough. They don't make that in Hollywood, Sarah. They all sign massive contracts. It's a deal they don't even make it in Hollywood. Yeah, no, Ben Affleck, Scarlett Johansson, and Keanu Reeves, they signed that massive contract for The Great Escape. And you get the announcement Keanu Reeves is chosen for The Great Escape. You see his contract, all the hard actors like, holy shit, Keanu Reeves signed a massive deal. We don't make this in Hollywood. Yeah, in Hollywood, the bigger agents make their 15, 20, 25 million in Hollywood. Sometimes 30, 40 million. Yeah. Like, it already blows out of the water, man. It blows out of the water, yeah, man. Some Sarah. Almost done the video, guys. This video won't be as long. What are you drinking, Ivan? I'm drinking cocaine. No, I'm joking. I'm drinking Fresca. Fresca, yeah. I don't do drugs. Yeah, the only thing I do is cigarettes and I drink beer, but I don't touch drugs. Yeah. Some Sarah? Now, once you sign a Xanus Star second year, you take him out to Boston Pizza for a nice dinner after they sign their master contracts, and they party up like, I don't know, me and VJ's $650 million house. Some of the Incredibles. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's only fucking cool, yeah. A nice fucking house we're gonna own, man. $600 million like Incredibles, man. It's unheard of. $650 million, it's unheard of, man. And they get to fly on my amazing private jet like Incredibles. Fucking nice, yeah. John, please. I will, man. Don't worry about it. I'm saying I'm not giving you word. He doesn't give words on me. He's selfish. Yeah. Xanus be a masterpiece, guys. You'll see what I mean. My book. I wrote an amazing story. It's such a good story. Yeah, man. Xanus. Yeah. The best movie trilogy ever made. I don't think anything will top that, man. Once the world reads my book and I make the movie, yeah, you're looking at the best movie trilogy ever made. Yeah. The best movie trilogy ever made. And I don't think any trilogy will top that after that. It's so good, the story. It's an amazing story. Powerful story, yeah. Powerful, deep story. Yeah. Some Sarah? Yeah. So the Hollywood actors are going to envy the A stars? Oh, yeah. They're going to envy them, man. You know, fuck, you guys are lucky, man. You get to be a part of that amazing story. Yeah. With King Ivan and Gleam VJ. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Some Sarah. Yeah. It's a powerful story. It's a powerful story, Xanus, man. A powerful story. I'm going to show you Airtight again. That way, before I show the camera here, that way you guys don't mind playing around. You're looking at the devil, man. Radbrad's Assassin's Creed game has a picture of these guys with masks. Well, that's a good example too of the demons, obviously, for my movie. But I have to find the part, right? Let's go to Radbrad Assassin's Creed. I'm on part 2. I'm a bit behind, but I'll watch part 2 tonight. Yesterday I watched part 2, but my eyes were drooping. I was falling asleep, so I went to bed. I have to find the part. Wait, is that it? No. Okay, I think I found it. Wait. Huh? Oh, I found it. No! I found it! Okay, there it is. Just wait. Hey, you see that? Okay, wait. Hey, you guys see that? This is also a good example for Airtat. Oh, this is a good example for the demon wolves. They're demons like this, man. See that? Yeah, that's similar to the other clip I keep showing. Yeah, you're looking at demons like this for my movie, guys. They're demons. Yeah. I'm going to show John Howley the other picture, but I might show them this picture too. Because I don't want all the wolves looking like Airtat. You have different looks for the demon wolves, but they're all demons. Yeah, man, like that, man. Demons like this. Look at that. Demons. That's not Airtat, but the other wolves, the civilians and all them, and the members of the army, they're demons. The wolves. So imagine a 20,000 army looking like that. And that other clip I keep showing you, they're demons. Hence why Xanus would be a masterpiece, man. Yeah, man. Here's a guy, I've been looking at a masterpiece, man. The wolves in the fill for you guys. The demon characters look like that, yeah. Some Sarah. Yeah, man. The best movie choices were made. Hence why you're looking at a masterpiece, man. Here's, alright, this is Brother of the Rings. Yeah, here's Brother of the Rings. Yeah, man. That's why Xanus would be the best movie choices were made, man. Hey, what's good, guys? I hope you guys enjoyed this show. I talked for an hour and 7 minutes. That's good enough. Stay tuned. I'll make a video tomorrow morning. In the morning when I wake up. I'm off tomorrow, so I can make a video tomorrow morning. It's I'm signing out. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed this show. Peace out.